I've lived a long life, and let me tell you, loneliness is a cruel teacher, but an effective one. There will be moments when life corners you, leaving you alone with no one to rely on. In this game, there's only one rule. Either you get stronger or the world swallows you whole. Want to get through it the smartest way possible? Then listen closely to these 6 pieces of advice from someone who stared directly into the darkness. Stop lying to yourself. First of all, stop deceiving yourself. The biggest traps don't come from others, they come from your own mind. And let me tell you, I've seen people get lost simply because they couldn't face the truth, lying to themselves, thinking, I'll fix it tomorrow. But tomorrow doesn't exist if you don't start acting today. The excuses you make, I don't have time, it's not that important, are like lighting a cigarette. At first, it seems harmless, but in the end, it consumes you completely. The world is full of deceit, kid. I've lived in the middle of it, and I know how it works. People sell illusions as if they were gold. But you know what's worse? When you buy into those illusions and throw everything down on your own casino table, it's like promising yourself you'll stop gambling only to come back the very next night. And when it all goes wrong, you start blaming the universe, destiny, or other people. But the one who pulled the trigger was you. If you want advice from someone who's hit rock bottom, here it is. Stop fighting with the mirror and start facing the truth. The lies you tell yourself come from somewhere, and if you don't deal with that, you'll keep sabotaging your own steps. Think of it like cleaning out a safe. First, you analyze the details and find the cracks. Then, you fix them piece by piece until everything is solid again. Be honest with yourself, or who else will? Because in the end, no one can save you but you. Your success is silence. Listen, kid, true success doesn't make noise. It moves in the shadows like a professional. You know what most people get wrong? They open their mouths too soon, showing their hand before the game is over. Want to know what happens when you go around bragging about your achievements? At first it feels good. There's applause, a smile, maybe even a toast. But later, emptiness, an echo in your head, asking, why did I say anything? Let me share something I've learned in life's back alleys. No one, or almost no one, really cares about what you've achieved. And those who pretend to care, they're often just measuring how far you can go, waiting to pull you down. The world doesn't play fair, and most people can't stand seeing someone else win a game they didn't even try to play. If you show off, you'll attract 2 things, envy and judgment. People who think it's unfair for you to have what you've earned without knowing how much you struggled to get there. They don't want your hard work, they just want your reward. That's why I say, the less they know, the better. Silence is your best defense. Want to live well? Keep your victories to yourself. Feel the pride within, savor what you've accomplished, but let the world remain in the dark. It's not about hiding who you are. It's about protecting what's yours. True success is like a safe, valuable, but locked. Only you hold the key and no one else needs to know what's inside. You don't need applause or fake praise. You need focus, discipline, and the wisdom of someone who's seen the worst the world has to offer. Move forward in silence, like someone walking through the night. Who needs to know? Just you, and that's enough. Where's your focus? You're sitting there alone with time on your hands and resources other people would trade everything to have. And yet, you're lost. You don't know where to go, what to do, or even how to start. It's strange, isn't it? Your life, your game, and you don't even know the rules. You're walking in the dark, tripping over mistakes while the clock keeps ticking. Let me break it down for you. Life doesn't wait for anyone. If you don't take control of your thoughts, someone or something else will do it for you. And you know what's killing you? Distraction. You have the time and the opportunity to change your path, but instead you're burying yourself in screens, throwing your focus away. It's comfortable, I get it, but comfort is a slow poison. It's like looking through frosted glass. You see something, but nothing is clear. Nothing makes sense. That's how you're looking at your life right now. A blur. Want to change that? Start by clearing the glass. Stop running away. Face reality. You need clarity. Clarity is what separates the losers from the guys who make it. Analyze what you need to do, recognize your weaknesses, and decide what you need to master. Don't complain about the game if you're not even playing. Time's ticking, kid, and staying lost isn't just lame, it's dangerous. Life doesn't show mercy to those who stand still. So get up, define your path, and make the most of the time you still have. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start. Because in the end, no one is going to do it for you. And that's the harshest truth I can give you. Talk to yourself. No one knows you as well as you do, yet look at you, lost, like someone who forgot where they left their keys. Want to know the secret? Intimacy with yourself is the foundation of everything. If you don't understand who you are, how do you expect to survive in this ruthless world? Have you ever stopped to think? You're running around, noise filling your head, but you're not listening to what matters, your own voice. If you can't focus on your thoughts, if you don't pause to reflect on what you're doing, then tell me, how will you plan your next move? You're playing without strategy, kid, and that only ends one way, badly. Let me give you advice that's worth gold. Be your own best friend. Look in the mirror and ask, who are you? What do you want? What are you capable of? This isn't just motivational fluff. It's the foundation of control. When you master your own world, no one else can control you. That's real power. If you feel lost, it's because you haven't connected with what truly matters, your essence. Think of yourself as a piano. Each key is a part of you. If you don't know which notes to play, all you'll create is noise. But when you understand, when you know the rhythm, then you can compose whatever music you want. Here's the plan. Stop running, sit with yourself, embrace the silence, and make peace with who you are. Because, kid, when you learn to be your own best company, the world opens doors you didn't even know existed. And when that happens, nothing can stop you. Don't waste your time hating yourself. The mistake is done. It's in the past. And no matter how much you hate yourself for it, nothing will change. The more time you spend dwelling on what could have been, the less energy you have to grab hold of what still can be. Want to climb out of that hole? First, stop digging. Self-destruction builds nothing. It only buries you deeper. Listen carefully. Every mistake is a lesson, yes. You missed an opportunity, but who said there isn't another one waiting for you? Maybe an even better one. But for that, you need to be ready. You need to be sharp, at peace with yourself, and focused on what matters. No regrets, no drama, just determination and strategy. Life is a game, kid, and the time you spend blaming yourself is time the world keeps moving without you. So get up, dust yourself off, accept what happened, and move forward. Plan, train, sharpen your mind like you're honing a blade. The next strike has to hit its mark. And above all, don't waste your time hating yourself. Hate consumes, but planning builds. You choose what it's going to be. Just remember, The game only ends when you stop playing, so play it right. Money is a tool. Time is a resource. Money, everyone knows it's a tool, a lever you use to open doors and pave the way. But time? Time is a different story. Time is what truly rules the game. Without it, not even all the money in the world can save you. Now let me ask you, you think twice before lending money, don't you? You analyze, weigh the options, and decide if it's worth it. But your time, that you throw away without a second thought. You spend it on empty chatter, pointless distractions, places that add nothing to your life. Why? Because you think you have plenty of it. But here's a brutal truth. You don't. Time is ruthless, kid. It doesn't stop. It doesn't rewind. And sometimes it'll sweep the rug out from under you before you even notice. It could be an unexpected event, a loss, or maybe the end of the road. Then what? What did you do with your hours? If you're here right now, alone with time in your hands, be grateful. That's a luxury many don't have. Use these hours wisely. Build, learn, plan. Time is the essence of your journey, the most valuable resource you possess. Money can be earned again. Time cannot. So pay attention to how you spend your minutes, because that defines everything else. Every choice matters. Every second is a bet you're placing on your future. Now go and make it count. And remember, time waits for no one, so don't waste yours. The game is moving, and you need to stay one step ahead.